Good morning to all students. So today we will discuss about pancreas. हमारा आज का टॉपिक है इंसुलिन. So our topic is endocrine pancreas. So we all know that insulin is synthesized by the produced by the beta cells of the islets of Langerhans from pancreas. And the topic will be number 1 is how insulin is synthesized, that is synthesis of insulin. Then second is after synthesis, how insulin is stored in the beta cells of pancreas, storage, synthesis of insulin, storage of insulin, then release of insulin or secretion of insulin from beta cells of pancreas, and then what are the factors which regulate the release of insulin from beta cells of pancreas. So let's have a little discussion about pancreas. So we all know that pancreas is a double gland. Pancreas एक double gland है. Endocrine gland भी है as well as exocrine gland है. So pancreas is a endocrine as well as exocrine gland. So now let me draw diagram of pancreas. In the next slide, I have drawn diagram of the pancreas. So here it is a pancreas. Here is the diagram of the pancreas. This is a pancreas. And pancreas has a exocrine function and the endocrine function. क्योंकि हमने बात की थी pancreas एक double gland है. It is a exocrine gland also and endocrine gland also. So it has both functions, exocrine function and the endocrine function. Now exocrine function consists of the acini. Acinar cells. They are special cells. Here are the acini, and they are the acinar cells. Acinar cells. These are the acinar cells. And these acinar cells basically they synthesize digestive enzymes. And these ducts they secrete the bicarbonates. And these digestive enzymes and bicarbonates through the duct system of the pancreas is released into the duodenum. They are secreted in the duodenum. So pancreas has both endocrine as well as exocrine function क्योंकि ये double gland है. So exocrine function consists of the acini. Exocrine function है acinar cells. These acinar cells they synthesize digestive enzymes. और जो ये ducts हैं, ये जो ducts हैं cells के पास, ये synthesize करती हैं, secrete करती हैं bicarbonates. अब ये दोनों मिलके digestive enzyme and the bicarbonates through the duct system of the pancreas they are released into the duodenum. So ये यहाँ से कहाँ पे होते हैं release? Duodenum में. ये duct के through ये release होते हैं in the duodenum. So this component of the pancreas is called exocrine pancreas. This component of pancreas is called exocrine pancreas. So we can say that exocrine pancreas consists of the duct system which produces digestive enzyme and bicarbonates and do not secrete them into blood. Blood में secrete नहीं करता है, secrete करता है duodenum में. Now we will not discuss into detail about the exocrine pancreas, the exocrine function of the pancreas. Today our main discussion is on the endocrine function of the pancreas. Now endocrine function of the pancreas is done by a small cluster of cells which are present in the pancreas. In the substance of the pancreas, there are very small cluster of cells, microscopic cells, जिनको हम बोलते हैं islets of Langerhans. So in the substance of pancreas, these cluster of cells called islets of Langerhans. Now in the image you will see they are the islets of Langerhans. These small dots, they are the islets of the Langerhans. And these islets of Langerhans जो होते हैं ना, हमने जो देखे छोटे-छोटे dots जो हमने देखे, these islets of Langerhans, we have more than 1 million of islets of Langerhans. So we are a millionaire. हमारे अंदर 1 मिलियन से भी ज्यादा आइलेट्स ऑफ लैंगरेंस होते हैं. एंड दीज आइलेट्स ऑफ लैंगरेंस, ये जो आइलेट्स ऑफ लैंगरेंस हैं, दे मेक ओनली 1% ऑफ द पैंक्रियाटिक मास. जो हमने डायग्राम में, पिछले वाले डायग्राम में देखे, ये स्मॉल डॉट्स, ये जो हमने स्मॉल डॉट्स देखे, ये हैं आइलेट्स ऑफ लैंगरेंस एंड दे मेक ओनली 1% of the pancreatic mass, and 99% of the pancreatic mass is concerned with the exocrine function. This is very important. 99% is concerned with the exocrine function, and 1% of the pancreatic mass is consist of islets of Langerhans. And what are islets of Langerhans? Islets of Langerhans, they are very small. Chote, they are small cluster of the cells, or we can say microscopic cells. They are the small cluster of cells or microscopic cells. They are scattered in the pancreas. ये pancreas में ऐसे पूरे scattered होते हैं, spread होते हैं within the pancreas, but more abundant in the tail of the pancreas. They are scattered in the entire pancreas. But सबसे ज्यादा कहाँ पे मिलते हैं ये? They are more scattered, they are more present in abundance in the tail of the pancreas. This each cluster, ये जो हमें दिख रहा है cluster, this each cluster is called as islet of Langerhans. And we have more than 1 million of islets of Langerhans. Now I will draw this islet of Langerhans, this cluster of cell, into a enlarged form. So let's focus on the diagram, this diagram. Let's focus on this diagram. I'll draw a enlarged version of the islet of Langerhans. Now, for this, we have to remember that we have more than 1 million of islets of Langerhans. So we are a millennial. This is very important point, that we have more than 1 million islets of Langerhans. So now we will focus on this image. So I'll draw a islet of Langerhans in the enlarged version. I request all of you to draw this diagram. इस diagram से आपको बहुत अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. Now, this islet of Langerhans, this consists of different types of the cells. ये जो islet of Langerhans है, जिसका हमने enlarged version बनाया है, islet of Langerhans जो कि cluster of cell है, microscopic scale है, उसको हमने enlarged form में यहाँ पे draw किया है. ये है islet of Langerhans. अब इस islet of Langerhans के अंदर भी 4 तरह के cell होते हैं. It consists of 4 different types of the cells. Number one is the alpha cells or the A cells. A cells. Number 2, beta cells or B cells. Beta cells or B cells. Number 3 is delta cells. Delta cells, or we can say D cells. D cells. Number 4 is, we can say PP cells, or we can call it F cells. PP cell or F cell. So it consists of 4 different types of these cells. Now, all these cells, alpha, beta, delta, F cell, PP cell, they all of them secrete peptide hormone. They all secrete peptide hormone. Now, first of all, we will discuss about most important. First of all, we will discuss about the most important and the most abundant cell, that is beta cell in the islet of Langerhans. That is the beta cell. Now, अब इसे समझने के लिए हम इसको थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग बनाते हैं. इसे याद रखने के लिए हम इसको थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग बनाते हैं. हम कह रहे हैं बीटा सेल और दी बी सेल्स. नाउ बीटा सेल स्टैंड्स फॉर बी सेल्स, या हम इनको बोल रहे हैं बी सेल्स या बीटा सेल्स. नाउ बी स्टैंड्स फॉर ब्यूटीफुल, ब्यूटीफुल लेडीज. बी फॉर ब्यूटीफुल. सो बीटा सेल्स आर ब्यूटीफुल. They are like beautiful ladies, beautiful girls, beautiful women. And alpha cells are like alpha males. And you know who are alpha males? Alpha males are the males who dominate others, who dominate for the resources, who dominate others, who fight for the resources. Alpha males are very competitive. They are dominating. In the animal kingdom, we say alpha males are those males who have the right to first eat. They have the right to first eat. They are so dominating. They control others. They dominate others. They fight for resources with others. They are so aggressive. So alpha cells or A cells अल्फा मेल्स वो लोग होते हैं जो बहुत डोमिनेटिंग पर्सनालिटीज होते हैं. So alpha cells हो गए, beta cells are the beautiful women, beautiful girls, and alpha cells are like alpha males, dominating males. So in what arrangement they should be there in the islet of Langerhans, we can understand very easily. So the beautiful women, beta cells, they will be in the middle, they will be in the center, because beautiful girls always desire for the center of attraction. They want to be in the center. They want everyone to look at them. They want to be the center of attraction. So in every islet of Langerhans, beta cells are present in the central position. Let's go to the image diagram. In this image, we can see beta cells are present in the center. They are present in the middle, central position. Beta cells are present in the beta cells comprise about the 60% of the total cells of in island of Langerhans. So here I have drawn some of the beta cells. Beautiful ladies who are in the middle, who always requiring center of attraction, who always want to be in the center. So beta cells are always present in the center. They are present in the middle. They are present in the center of the islet of Langerhans. Right? Now, like beautiful ladies, who always want to be in the middle, who always want to be in the center. In this way, we can remember beta cells are always present in the center of islet of Langerhans. Now, beautiful women, they attract alpha males. They don't like lazy males, so they will attract. So lazy males जो होंगे वो compete नहीं कर पाएंगे. So beautiful ladies, they attract alpha males. So beta cells are surrounded by the alpha males. They are surrounded by the alpha males because they attract alpha males. So alpha males or alpha cells, they are present in the outer part of the islet of Langerhans. So in the center there are beautiful ladies or beta cells. In the outer part are the alpha cells or the alpha males. Then next type of the cell is the delta cells. Delta cells. So we know the position of the beta cells, center of attraction. Then we know the position of the alpha cells around the beta cells. Alpha males very competitive, aggressive, dominating. So they are around the females. Now delta cells. Now where delta cells should be there? अब delta cells कहाँ पे होने चाहिए? We should now decide the position of the delta cells. So now we will focus on the position of the delta cells. अब delta cells ना तो center में होंगे. They are like dogs. D stands for dog. They are like dogs, and dogs are everywhere. They are in between the women and men. They are with the women. So some of the delta cells are in the center. Some are out of the center and some are in the periphery, because delta cells are everywhere. They are scattered. Delta cells are scattered. They are like dogs. Dogs can be with women, can be in between the women, can be with the men, can between the women and men. So dogs are everywhere. So delta cells are scattered throughout. And then of course PP cells or F cells. PP cells or F cells, they are also scattered. And there's no need to remember about the F cells. So F cells are also scattered like the delta cells. But beta cells, like beautiful ladies, they are in the center and surrounded by the alpha cells or the alpha males. Now what type of hormones are produced by these different type of the cells? We have to focus on this. This was the typical structure of the one islet of Langerhans. This structure, you must remember this structure. This structure is depicting the position of different type of the cells. So this is a typical structure of the one type of the islet of the Langerhans. One islet of Langerhans का ये typical structure है जो depict कर रहा है different positions चारों cells की. And we have more than 1 million of islet of Langerhans. So we have more than 1 million islet of Langerhans. Now, our question is, what kind of products are produced by the different cells? First of all, we'll talk about the beautiful ladies or the beta cells. Under what circumstances beta cells become active and start producing their secretions? The most notable secretion of beta cell is insulin. The most important, the most notable secretion of the beta cell is the insulin. The most notable secretion of beta cell is insulin. You must remember this. Now the question is that it produces insulin and it also produces some other things. But under what circumstances beta cells start releasing insulin? Under what circumstances beta cell start releasing insulin? ये तो हमने बोला कि ये इंसुलिन रिलीज करता है बीटा सेल, बट अंडर व्हाट सर्कमस्टांसेस, किन कंडीशंस के अंडर में, किन सर्कमस्टांसेस के अंदर ये इंसुलिन रिलीज करता है, क्वेश्चन तो ये है. नाउ यू नो बीटा सेल स्टैंड फॉर द ब्यूटीफुल women. They are the beautiful ladies. Now we know that they want to be in the center. Now what they want when they will become active? When there is lot of abundance, when they see lot of people around them. They will become active when they see lot of people around them, when they see lot of abundance of the nutrients, resources. What are the best resources for the body? Food. When you take the food, after digestion, what comes to the blood? Lot of glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, all come to the blood. So what really happens that when there's a lot of glucose or amino acids or lot of fuel, nutrients, metabolic fuels, who will come into action? Beta cells. And beta cells will start producing insulin. So when there's abundance, when after eating, when there is a lot of nutrients, metabolic fuels, fatty acids, beta cell will come in action and start releasing insulin. So beta cells कब active होंगे? जब बहुत सारा abundance होगा, बहुत सारे resources होंगे, बहुत सारे nutrients होंगे. Then remember, so it releases insulin for every, now just remember, for every molecule of insulin that is secreted, for every molecule of insulin that is secreted by the beta cell, for every molecule of the insulin, just remember this line, for every molecule of insulin, हर molecule insulin का जो कि secrete कर रहा है beta cell, for every molecule of insulin that is secreted by the beta cell also releases a molecule of the another peptide, C-peptide, another peptide called C-peptide. These cells produces, so we can say beta cell produces insulin and they also produce C-peptide. C-peptide in absolute. So these cell releases insulin and C-peptide in the absolutely equal amount, or we can say in equimolar concentration. So these cells, beta cells, also release insulin and C-peptide in absolutely equal amount, or we can say releases in equal amount or in equimolar concentration. ये इतना clear हो गया? So when beta cells are activated, they release insulin and C-peptide. जब ये active होते हैं तो release करते हैं insulin and C-peptide. This everyone knows, beta cell release करता है insulin and C-peptide. But one more thing, beta cells जो होते हैं, they also produce one more peptide. What is that peptide? That peptide is, beta cells also produce one more peptide. इनके अलावा, C peptide के अलावा और इंसुलिन के अलावा एक और पेप्टाइड प्रोड्यूस करता है ये बीटा सेल. C peptide के अलावा और इंसुलिन के अलावा बीटा सेल एक और पेप्टाइड प्रोड्यूस करता है, and that is pro-insulin. Basically, pro-insulin is cut into two fragments. One is insulin and second is C peptide. Basically, pro-insulin is cut into two fragments. जो प्रो इंसुलिन जो प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है, बेसिकली ये दो फ्रेगमेंट्स में कट हो जाता है. एक होता है इंसुलिन और दूसरा होता है सी पेप्टाइड. Till now it is clear. There's another peptide which is secreted by the beta cells. Very important peptide which is secreted by the, is produced by the beta cell, and that peptide is called amylin. What is called? Amylin. Amylin. A-M-Y-L-I-N. Amylin. amylin. Amylin is so important. It is a small peptide which is also secreted by the beta cells and is found in the patients with type 2 diabetes. Amylin is so important peptide. It is a small peptide. बीटा सेल एक और पेप्टाइड प्रोड्यूस करते हैं जिसका नाम है अमाइलिन. अमाइलिन क्या है? इट इज अ स्मॉल पेप्टाइड which is also secreted by the beta cells and is found in patients with type 2 diabetes. In patients with type 2 diabetes, in the pancreas, amyloid deposits are found. जो पेशेंट होते हैं टाइप 2 डायबिटीज के, उनके पैंक्रियाज में amyloid deposits मिलते हैं. And these amyloid deposits, they have a special protein. These amyloid deposit, they have a special protein, and these special protein in amyloid deposit with type 2 diabetes, these amyloid deposit in pancreas, they consist of the amylin. So that is why amylin is so important peptide. So beta cells are beautiful women and they're surrounded by the alpha cells or the alpha males. Beta cells are clustered together and they are the cells. When they're very happy, they become active when there is lot of abundance. Lot of glucose, lot of amino acids, fatty acids, they become active. When your GIT is full of nutrients, it becomes active and blood is receiving nutrients, it releases insulin and C-peptide. Now we come to the alpha cells. When the alpha cells become really active, alpha cells कब active होते हैं? अब alpha cells are like alpha males. Alpha males are very dangerous personalities. जो stressful conditions होती हैं, stressful circumstances होती हैं, they dominate others. They don't want anyone challenging their dominance. So alpha cells become really active when there is some crisis in the body. Now, what kind of crisis occur in the body? हम बात कर रहे हैं alpha cells are like alpha males, and alpha males are very dominating personalities. They don't like anyone to challenge them. उनको बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं कि उनको challenge करे. So जो भी crisis की condition आती है, they become really active. Now, what are the crises for body? When there is deficiency of the nutrients, this is the crisis. For example, in your blood, glucose level is going down. Okay, if your blood glucose level is low or metabolic fuels are decreased, are low or reduced or less, then alpha cells become active. Let's suppose a patient has not eaten for any hours. Patient has not eaten for many hours. If he has not eaten for many hours, he is hungry. His blood glucose level is going down. Which cells will help him? Beta cells, beautiful ladies, or beta cells will not help the patient. It is the alpha cells, it is alpha males, Mako males who will help the patient. What they will do? Glucose has gone down, so they will release glucagon. They will release glucagon. जब crisis की condition आ गई, deficiency होगी nutrients की, so alpha cells will release glucagon. Right? So alpha cells are helping the patient. Okay. Then now glucagon क्या करता है? It prevents the rapid fall in the blood glucose level. Glucagon, it prevents the rapid fall in the blood glucose level. It also mobilizes the stored energy. It mobilizes the glucagon क्या करता है? It mobilize करता है, mobilizes the stored energy. उसके बाद क्या करता है ये? It prevents the rapid fall in blood glucose and it breaks down the glycogen. It breaks down the glycogen and release glucose from the liver. So alpha cells are like alpha males. In the condition of the crisis, they mobilize their resources. So alpha males are the macromans. They mobilize their resources. They releases glucagon. Alpha cells, when body nutrients are less, what happens? Alpha males, they come in action. They are very competitive and they are rich males. They mobilize their resources under crisis condition. So alpha cells produce glucagon when glucose level is down. Now what happens? Alpha cells हम बोल रहे हैं glucagon produce करते हैं when there is condition of the crisis. अब glucagon circulation में कब आता है? Glucagon circulation में तब आता है जब ग्लूकोज का लेवल कम हो जाता है, ग्लूकोज लेवल goes down, then glucagon comes in action. Now we come to the delta cells. So till now we have discussed about the alpha cells. They become active during crisis, that is during deficiency of the nutrients. Now we come to delta cells. और delta cell क्या करता है? Delta cells or the D cells of the dog cells. D stands for dog. So delta cells. ये क्या करता है? Doggy cells. They are like very jealous cells. They are beautiful ladies and alpha males, macomans. So they are very jealous of the dogs are jealous of the alpha males and the beautiful ladies. They are very jealous. They release a peptide that suppresses the alpha and the beta cells. Delta cells क्या करते हैं? Peptide release करते हैं जो suppress कर देता है alpha males को and the beautiful ladies. Now, dogs, they don't care if the male is stronger or not. They don't care. Beautiful ladies or not, they don't care. They are dogs. When dog becomes active, they become very active. So what they do, and if the dogs are active, the D cells are active, so beta cells कोई secretion नहीं कर पाएंगे. If a dog is behind a woman, she cannot do anything. So if the delta cells or the D cells or the doggy cells, when they become active, when they come in action, beta cells, they cannot produce any secretion. If the delta cells become active and their product is coming out, if delta cells active हो गए और उनका product कम बाहर आ रहा है, produce हो रहा है, so beta cells will not produce any secretion. So insulin will not come out. So what happens? If delta cells are active, all products of the beta cells will be suppressed. Now how? Delta cells actually produce a hormone called somatostatin. Delta cells produce a hormone. Actually, they produce a hormone called somatostatin. Now this hormone inhibits the beta cells. Now this was the relationship between the D cells or nasty dog with the beta cell. Now what about the alpha cells? What happens with the beta cells? They suppresses the production of the beta cells. Now what happens with the alpha cells? Beta cells hormone produce कर रहा है somatostatin. So obviously it will also inhibit alpha cells. Even if you are an alpha male, but you cannot fight with a dog. So delta cells become active. They suppresses the production of the alpha cells also. So delta cell produces a hormone called somatostatin. This inhibits the beta cell somatostatin. They also inhibit the production of the alpha cells. So D cells produce somatostatin, which inhibit the beta cells as well as the alpha cells. We can also say that somatostatin is a universal inhibitor of the multiple hormones or peptide hormones. Somatostatin is the universal inhibitor of the multiple peptide hormones. Now, so this was about the delta cells. Now we'll talk about the F cells or the PP cells. They produce pancreatic polypeptide. F cells, the PP cells, they produce is pancreatic polypeptide. So till now we have discussed about the different types of the cells and general introduction of the pancreas. In the next lecture, we will continue further. Thank you.